Welcome to Live with Aaron and Kelly. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Maple Aragon.
That's right. Welcome to our guests. Thank you so very much. We've got on the show later on Katja Gleson, all the way from Australia. Can you believe it?
Well, I'm so excited. She's so delightful. We were talking, before we started the show, and she has her new single, Peekaboo.
Right, Peekaboo, and I See You. I think and I See You will be the sequel to that. Right? What do you think? No? The audience is silent.
It sounds like a good idea. I don't know if that's
She
really
said no. I think that was a no. All right. But, we got a big show. We also have on the show Nick Lachey. That's right. Nick.
Oh, I remember him from 98 Degrees.
Oh, were you a big fan of that?
Yeah, I have to say all the boy bands. Yeah, I kind of followed them.
I was like, I didn't know who they were personally. I'm not, like the girls, they know their behind their history and all that. I didn't really get exposed to him until I saw him with Jessica Simpson on MTV. I know, but at the time, that's...
I guess you like Jessica Simpson.
If she wants to come onto the show, absolutely. I love Jessica Simpson. But you know what? No, I could tell that there was an uneven match. And I knew he was smarter than her. I hate to say this, but I think everybody agrees he needed to move on. It was like meant for him to move on.
I appreciated the music.
You appreciated the music?
For me, it was just about the music.
Okay,
and
right.
they harmonize so beautifully.
Well, not after they... Wait, you're talking about 98 Degrees. I was going to say him and Jessica did not harmonize whatsoever later.
I wasn't really too much into the show.
Well, I mean, we've got a big show, and, Kelly is over at stepitupllc.com. Go check that out. Big mentorship program that she does for dancers. Very big. She's doing that right now.
She has an event coming up as well.
She does?
The event you were talking me about. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
They do a showcase, so we'll probably talk about that next week. But you have some exciting stuff that you've been doing over here. What's been going on?
Well, I get bored easily. I need an adrenaline rush. I need excitement. I need to be trying new things. So this is more on a personal level, but I have a bucket list.
That's good. I have a bucket list.
As many people, I've been on the show a few times. Came out from the East Coast. So I have my life bucket list, and then I have my California bucket list.
Okay.
So this one falls under.
I like your lists that you have.
Yeah, this falls under all the things I hope to accomplish throughout my life. No, this one was throughout my life.
Because you've already you've fallen from a plane.
Okay, so you're hinting at it.
Well, that was like
I did the skydiving.
Adrenaline rush, yeah.
Skydiving. I've done race car driving. I flew a plane. Well, I had a pilot next to me, so I flew for a little while. And then
that's official.
When it looked dangerous, I said to him, "Okay, take over." But
so you didn't land. You didn't land.
No, I was afraid.
Okay.
Near buildings and all, I thought that was a little dangerous for me and for anyone that was around.
Right, okay.
But no, I wanted to go hang gliding off a cliff. So that was the next.
That's awesome. Where do you do that at here in California?
Actually, I did it in San Bernardino.
Wow, San Bernardino.
It was awesome. I have to say, I highly recommend it, unless you're afraid of heights, in which case, not a good idea.
I'm afraid of heights, but I want to do that. That's on my list as well.
Well, I have to say, it had a little mixture of everything. I got the adrenaline rush that I needed. It was still lovely and relaxing. It was just awesome. And we were up there for I'd say a good 30 minutes.
That's a long time.
So it did. I had enough time to enjoy, savor the moment.
And you can only go up when there's so much wind, right? Like they have to wait for
that was the other thing. I wasn't really nervous about it. My parents are more worried about it than I was.
I can see that. No! Did you even...
Well, I told my mom beforehand, and I didn't tell my dad until after it was done.
Oh,
and then
right.
what I did was I created a little video, and then I posted it on his Facebook page and said to him, "Dad, I posted something on your Facebook page."
That's a great way to tell somebody. That's a great... Here, check out my YouTube video of what I just did.
And that's how he found out what I did.
Did he call you right after? What did he say?
No, well, he just said, "Yes, I saw it." And I said, "Well, wasn't that cool? Wasn't that great?" And he said, "Well, honey," he was like, your mom and I really don't enjoy having you do those things."
Exactly.
And I said, "Yeah, but it's so exciting." And I was like, "Well,
so dangerous."
I was like, "Look beyond that. Look
beyond the danger."
And then no, he did admit. He's like, "Well, I guess when I was younger, I might have considered doing that." And so I said, "Well, the good thing is I got everything off my list. I've done everything I wanted to do. Archery. I tried the gun range.
Wow.
So I said, well, the only thing that's really left, but I don't know if I can pull it off, is I want to get my pilot's license for a single engine plane.
Oh.
At which case there was silence on the other end of the phone. And so Yeah, no, that's really pretty much where the conversation ended. But I highly recommend it.
So you could fly. Do you remember how to get a hold of the company there?
So, of course, please.
What's the name?
Oh gosh.
See, I asked and you didn't even know.
Well, I did it at the Andy Jackson Airport in San Bernardino, the hang gliding off a cliff.
Okay.
Did it with David. Don't remember his last name, but he was my partner in crime because it was tandem. I'm not that daring. And he was great.
I'm daring enough to try it on my own. But what happens if the wind stops? Or it doesn't stop, but it's less?
Well, then we just come down much faster.
A lot faster.
So
it's nice because it glides, right?
Well, I have to say that was the funny part. I wasn't nervous, but we had to wait for about 20 minutes for the wind to start kicking in.
Okay.
So as we were waiting, now I'm becoming nervous because now I'm looking out into the mountains. Now I have time to think. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. I would have been. I don't know if I would have gone through with it.
So now I was getting nervous.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, can we just do this already? And he's like, no, the wind has to be just perfect because otherwise we're not going to be up in the air for very long.
Right.
And I wanted tricks. Like he was already warned. I wanted to be at a certain altitude. I want tricks. Like I need to get a rush.
Wait, tricks like 360s or
tricks in the air? Absolutely. Otherwise,
I want my money's worth.
Pretty much. I mean, it's a little pricey. I wanted tricks. I wanted excitement.
How much is it actually?
It's in the $200 range.
Okay, all right.
Let me preface. It was my birthday gift to myself. My early birthday gift to myself.
Okay.
So it was worth it. I treated myself.
You can't just do the cake with the candles. You have to go up in the air.
It's a little boring. I mean, I still plan to do that, but no, I need a little excitement.
All right. Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll
talk about his next adventure.
Yes, Nick Lachey. When we come back, we'll be right back right after this. Welcome to Live with Aaron and Kelly. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Mabel Aragon.
And we have on the phone with us, that's right, are you guys ready for this? Because I sure am. Nick Lachey from the hit show, The Winner Is. Nick, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, Nick, you go from 98 Degrees to The Winner Is. How did all that happen, first of all?
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, first off, we're doing a reunion right now this summer with my band 98 Degrees. We're on the road doing the package tour with New Kids on the Block, with men. But I had a unique opportunity this spring to tape a show for NBC called The Winner Is. Exciting new show, which is on NBC Thursday nights at 9 p.m. So I get to play a little both. Get to play host on the show, and then kind of relive my boy band era with the guys on the package tour. So very, very thankful I get to do both of those.
Nick, talking about the show, I've heard you describe it as a singing competition meets Deal or No Deal. That's pretty exciting. Can you talk to us a little bit about the premise of the show?
Yeah, I think you described it very, very well. It's like the battle round of The Voice meets Deal or No Deal. So you've got all the excitement of a singing competition show, and you combine that with the strategy and the gameplay of a game show. So that's what really attracted me to it. I thought this was a show that I hadn't seen done before. These are people from everyday walks of life who just love to sing, very, very talented singers. And so basically what happens is they compete head-to-head in a competition. We have 101 people in the audience who vote on that competition. So say the voting comes back at 61-40. We reveal the results of the vote, but the contestants don't know if they have the high score, if they've got the 61, or if they've got the 40. So at that point I offer them money, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000. If they take the money, they have to leave the game. So, if you've got the 40, you want to take the money and leave the game with some money in your pocket. But obviously, if you've got the 61, you don't want to take the money because you're going to move on. So there's a real strategy involved. These performers have to decide for themselves if they won the competition or if they lost, and if they should take the money or not.
I saw an episode where you could tell that the girl was like, all of her body was saying she didn't believe in what she just did, but she was saying she was trying to believe in what she did. And again, she was good, but the guys kind of had the upper hand, if you will. So.
I would think it's almost like poker. You're almost watching each other, trying to see that poker face. Are they good? Feeling confident. Should we proceed? Do I proceed? Oh, maybe they look better. They're probably better than I am.
It is, and that's the thing. You don't know who these 101 people in the audience are that are voting on these performances, what their tendencies are.
Right.
It's hard to get a gauge on whether or not they liked you better or liked the other competitor better. So, there is a definite strategy, and you almost have to bet on yourself if you want to make it all the way through to to that $1 million. And we've seen people who take the money, and then when we reveal who got what, it turns out that they had the higher score and would have moved on. So you kick yourself a little bit when that happens, but that's part of the intrigue of the game.
Well, Nick, first of all, I got to say, my mom now knows who you are, and she just found out, and she said, "Oh my God, I wish I were not married." Do you get a lot of that?
I don't get a lot of that, but every time you do, it's very, very flattering to hear something like that.
Okay, I'll tell her you said that.
Nick, speaking of marriage, you obviously have a son, Camden, and you recently launched a new lullaby album in partnership with Fisher-Price, and it's called A Father's Lullaby, and it obviously was inspired by your son. What has that experience been like? Why did you make that decision to do a lullaby? And also, was it a conscious decision to actually include him in the cover?
Yeah, I mean, as a new father, there's certainly a lot of emotions and feelings and things that you're going through, and music has always been a way for me to express all that and share that with my fans. And so, this is just a really personal, special project. One that I can share with a lot of my fans who are now having kids of their own.
Yes.
And certainly something I can share with Camden. That'll always be something that he and I can share together. So, very, very proud of it. Again, called Father's Lullaby. I partnered with Fisher-Price on that, and it's available all across the country now. So it's great to see my fans come to meet and greets and stuff, and talk about how their babies go to sleep to my music now. And it's a very different kind of project for me, but a very, very special project.
It's great for insomniacs too. I'm just saying. I mean, when I have a hard time, I just listen to a little bit of Nick. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey Nick, I'm
curious.
That's
what I say. I said it's not necessarily just for babies. It's
exactly.
for anybody who wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, get lullabied by Nick.
Nick, now that you are married and have a child, have you found that your fan base has changed a bit?
You know what? I don't know that it's necessarily changed, and it's weird that my fan base is we've all kind of grown up together, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And now my fans are at an age where they're getting married and they're having kids of their own, and I'm having kids of my. It's in a weird way we're all kind of growing up together, and we're all continuing to share in life experience together. And again, that's just a great way for me to share what I'm going through my music, and certainly they can continue to follow me and share in what they're going through by listening to it. So. It's a pretty cool thing.
Well, Nick, I do have some questions from your Twitter fan base. We put it out there that we were going to interview you. So a couple questions. Melody Yip said to ask you about your special day with Vanessa. They want the details.
Well, we just celebrated our
2-year
anniversary, and so I was lucky we had a day off from the tour, and I was able to get back to LA and take her to dinner, and just a romantic night down by the beach. It was a pretty typical anniversary, but more importantly, we just get to spend it together.
Did you give gifts to each other?
We did not. No. We have the gift of a son. That's
there you go.
You can't top that.
There you go. I know. It's like, how do you get somebody everything they have already? Okay, another question. This comes from Juliana Stephanie. What advice do you think you can give the contestants before they hit the stage there on your show?
That's a good one.
You know what? I think the best advice I give is, one, just relax. They're all there because they're great singers, and you got to kind of trust yourself. But leave it all on the stage. You don't want to look back and think, oh, I wish I would have gone for it, or I wish I would have done this. You have one chance to wow that audience and wow those 101 voters. So leave it all out on the stage. Give it everything you got.
Got it.
Nick, you've had the opportunity, so now you're hosting The Winner Is, but prior to that, you did Sing Off, High School Musical, Get in the Picture, Clash of the Choirs. Clearly, there's a theme and it's musical. I'm curious, if you were given the opportunity to host another type of show that isn't music-based, would you be as interested?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed doing hosting stuff, outside of the music as well. I've done, co-hosted with Kelly Ripa, I don't know, probably a dozen times or something over the course of the last year. So I do enjoy, having the opportunity to host other things where I'm, outside of music. But for me, music has been such a part of my life, and it's fun to be around other musicians and be around music in a different way than just performing. And that, for me, that's hosting, shows like The Winner Is and The Sing Off. So those have been a lot of fun as well, but certainly not the only thing I'm interested in doing.
Now, do you have like a personal front runner of the show right now that you think can? Well, do you already know the results? Are the results have they already been done?
I do know the results. We've taped all the episodes, but I'm certainly not gonna reveal that. But yeah, no, it's all I can say is I didn't have a favorite, but I can tell you that all the singers are very, very good and surprisingly good. That's one of the things that going into this I wasn't sure that the level of performances were going to be what they've been. Really, really, really talented singers from all walks of life, all across the country.
Right.
People with 9-to-5s, and they're just here for the money. It's a really cool thing.
Can you have a show, just one show, where you choose who's the worst? Because I could be on that show. The loser is. I think there are shows where they definitely. I don't know if you get a reward for it, but you'll definitely get some TV time. I think I would win that show. What do you think, Mabel?
Well,
you've heard me sing. Okay, that's enough.
You have a good chance.
Nick, we gotta let you go. I know, but real quick, you have so many fans on Twitter, so many on Facebook. What's one thing you want them to know, either about you or about what's coming next?
Obviously The Winner Is very proud of this show. Hope everyone who's following me checks it out. Again, Thursday nights, 9 p.m. NBC. But more great stuff to come, more great music to come. Certainly excited for all the stuff that's coming up musically in my career over the next couple of years. So just continue to look out for that stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so very much.
Everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Care.
So, Nick Lachey, how cool was that?
That was pretty cool.
Did you tell I was totally keeping my composure talking to Nick? Because I go, and I didn't want to bring it up, but I go back to the days with him and Jessica. That was like...
You seemed pretty excited. I know you were trying to keep your composure.
I was trying to keep it in. I wasn't very good at keeping that in, huh? Okay. But yeah, and it was funny because when I saw that show, I knew very instantly that they were an uneven match.
Oh.
In my opinion, it was like I could see the writing on the wall. So, but him and Vanessa look beautiful together. Their baby is just wonderful. I really liked that. That was an enjoyable interview.
Oh, it was sweet. No, and it's great. And I'm so impressed by all the things he's been able to accomplish. And I remember him from the boy band, and since then he's done some acting.
Right.
Obviously hosted a number of shows. As he said, he's been on with Kelly Ripa. I mean, really his career has really taken off and it's branched out in so many different ways.
Well, we have somebody else starting her branch with her first single. We're going to come back, and when we come back, we have Katja in the house.
I'm pretty excited.
All the way from Australia. That's right. We fly them in for our shows. I'm just kidding. She's actually already here. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome to Live with Aaron and Kelly. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Mabel Aragon.
And that's right. She's sitting in for Kelly, who is over at StepItUpLLC.com. Go check that out. Really cool organization. But we are excited right now. Are you excited, Mabel?
I'm really excited.
That's right, because we have in the house all the way from Australia. And
just
now
a few feet away.
Here, just a few feet away. Katja Glieson. Welcome to the show, Katja.
Hello. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And, what's it like all the way from Australia now here in Hollywood?
Well, it's a lot warmer than what it would have been in Australia. Apparently,
it's cold right now?
Freezing. Yeah, it's been very cold.
Oh, that's Melbourne. Right. They're in the southern hemisphere, huh?
Yes,
so
yes. Well, at the moment, it's like record temperatures have how cold it is down
Oh
there
wow!
at the moment.
Oh,
So
right
I'm
now
just-
this is the time period.
I think today specifically it's not too
Ooh.
bad, but yeah, it's been very cold, so I'm very happy to be here. in
Awesome.
sunny LA.
Well, talk to us. You know, Peekaboo is your brand new single.
Yes, my first single just came out.
What's that been like? I mean, just being able to release your first. I don't think, have we interviewed anybody with their literally first? It's usually like the second or third release, right? I think this is the first
Ooh,
single.
you're
So
my first.
yeah,
Bit of an
this is
exclusive.
historic. But seriously, what's that like? You know, building the team, putting it all together.
It's been quite a journey.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest thing is, yes, as you mentioned, building a team. But it's just been so exciting. Like, yeah, there's so much more to come. So I'm just super excited to talk
I
about
had
this
the
song.
opportunity to see the trailer, and I thought it was great because it was playful. It was kind of a tease between innocence and a touch of sexuality, which has also been the reason that maybe it's been seen a little controversial. Were you surprised? Or did you kind of want to step a little outside the box?
Did I plan it? There's like a double, triple, quadruple entendre with this song. It means so much more than just that, that baby game, peekaboo.
Yeah.
That you play with other people, other people's children. Hang on a minute.
Oh, let's
Where
not
am
go
I going
there.
with this?
No.
It's basically about curiosity. Sort of when you're coming of age and you're curious about the world and you're learning about your body and the people that you're attracted to. For me specifically, because I grew up a bit sheltered and I was a bit overweight, so I wasn't very confident with myself.
Whoa. Let's talk about that. What do you mean a little overweight?
I think my peak I had to transfer it into pounds, was about 200 pounds. At the start
Really,
of high
Katja?
school. Yeah.
I would never, looking at you, I would never. Okay, let's go back. This is cool because
Back
she's
in
giving me
time.
hope for myself. We all talk about it
no,
all the
you're
time.
crazy.
No, we talk
You
about
look
it all the
great.
time. I'm trying to slim down. But okay, at what moment did you say, I don't want to be 200?
For a long time, I actually didn't realize how big I was. Sort of as a child, you can kind of just go through life and not even realize that you're big yet. But I think I couldn't do any sports anymore. I was always picked last for the teams. It was getting a little bit embarrassing. And when you hit high school, you have to change in front of the other girls in the sports room.
I hated that, doing that. I didn't change in front of the girls. I just changed in front of the guys.
Well,
but,
yeah.
But even with the guys, I agree because I was
had a great
overweight.
method.
younger.
Yeah,
was
and
even more overweight.
I got bullied a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Katja Fatya was a great name.
Aw.
Would you say though that kind of inspired you to try to, in your lyrics now as you move forward, with the song and other songs, that's going to be perhaps a theme to inspire young kids? Because I know part of your tour is you're going to be going to schools.
Yes, absolutely. It's called the Next Generation Tour with Taylor Kellstrom and LRT Lisa Thomas Productions. It's very exciting to sort of be able to talk about my experiences, because with bullying obviously comes a lot of depression, and I know that suicide is a big issue.
Yes, it's
with
huge.
teenagers these days,
And not just teenagers anymore. It gets older now. Yeah,
exactly. So going through those emotions and coming out the other side and being able to do and achieve what I'm doing right now is just, I think it's very important to get that message to other people, the message of hope and the message that you can go through those horrible, horrible emotions and still come out the other side. Because when you're in them, you don't think it's going to end.
Right.
You just, yeah.
I'm curious. Obviously, your life has evolved. A lot of things have happened. Have you had people from your past, come back to you and now suddenly they're, your best friends? And, do you say, it's like, yeah, I remember when. Yeah, I don't think so.
There is one gentleman who he likes to claim that he went out with me when I was fat, we sort of officially dated for about 2 weeks.
Wait, did you know about
held
that date?
hands.
Is that true? Or
Well, it was like, will you go out with me? Okay.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
I don't think we should go out anymore.
Wait, who said that? Him or you?
I did, because I didn't want a boyfriend.
You didn't
Boy
want one.
scared me. I was
Wow. Okay.
He was
And
like,
they
I
still
want to
scare
marry
me.
you and kiss you every day. I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to be kissed yet.
Wow. How old were you?
I was 13.
Oh, that was I was kissing at 13.
No, I was
kissing at 13,
yeah.
we need to know her.
Yeah.
Maybe I was a late bloomer. I don't know. Yeah. So he apparently at work, they now call him opposite shallow Hal.
Oh, really? Is
Because
that
he
true?
knew I was fat and still went out with me anyway. I'm like, oh, that's not very nice.
Oh,
I
that's
was a ni-
weird, yeah.
I was a nice person.
Well, it's funny,
Not
you
about
know,
what you look like.
but I think I don't know how to explain this, but you have an appreciation more. I find that people that are overweight, like myself, are more real when they lose the weight because they know what it's like, you know, to be bullied, to be overweight.
Exactly. I wouldn't change my past. I know a lot of times I think, oh, if only I'd grown up one of those pretty girls and I'd be super confident all the time.
Right.
And it's just not how it is for me. Though, like sometimes I feel like a fat girl trapped in a smaller person's body.
Oh,
Like
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny because people go, "What?"
Right.
I get the feeling you were beautiful. I mean, you've been beautiful inside and out, you know, regardless of the weight. You know,
Exactly,
all.
and it's about health, really. I had to.
What
I
did
had
you
to
do?
Get my
What was
health
the
in
big?
check.
Yeah.
Well, I was a vegetarian since I was 8,
Okay.
but I wasn't very smart about it. I ate a lot of carbohydrates like pasta and cheese and all that kind of thing, and then I learnt about food and the dairy industry. So now I'm a vegan.
Wait, what did you learn about the dairy? Because I'm very allergic to dairy right now, and I'm trying to cut it out of my diet.
The protein in dairy can't be broken down by the human body.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Well, especially with all the
science.
stuff that they. Well, I didn't know that, and
yeah,
now,
we
and now
can't
you know
break
that.
it down.
Yeah.
So everyone is actually lactose intolerant. It's just some people are
Some are-
more
some
sensitive
react
than
more.
others.
I'm more than
I'm
others,
not.
obviously. I'm more than others.
Yeah, casein's not good for you.
Okay, let's get off of the diet though, and all that. But let's talk about your music.
Yeah, well, I wanted to say with Peekaboo, it's been recognized as like the best music video. I mean, you've gotten some recognition already for the single. Talk to us a little bit about that because that's
Thank you.
exciting.
Well, yes, we were nominated for Best Music Video and Best of Film Festival at Phoenix Comic Con. And we...
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Comic-Con, first of all, in Phoenix.
I love
Is
Comic-Con.
you're right?
I'm a
Isn't
bit
it?
of a sci-fi
I'm
nerd.
surprised. Like right now, literally as we're doing this, I mean, Comic-Con in San Diego's going
Yeah,
on. Are you
Comic-Con
going down?
No, I haven't had a chance to
Okay.
go to
Neither
that
have
one.
I.
didn't
So high
submit to
five on
one.
that.
I know.
This is the first
I
year
want
I'm not
to go.
going.
I feel left out.
I know. Oh yeah,
want
high
to go.
five. We're not going.
High five everywhere. Yeah.
We're all here at the station. Awesome.
And I'm going to Vegas this weekend to receive the Wild Ace Award for the music video.
Wow, Vegas.
Yeah.
That's
Vegas,
great.
woohoo. I'm so
Great.
excited.
So you were talking about you love the aspect that you actually are writing the lyrics and you have you're that creative side
Yes.
comes out with the video. Did you have as much say or were you really taking in advice from others?
I'm a bit of a control freak and a
Hey,
bit
that's
of
not a bad thing. I am
creative
so-
All of
crazy
us here are
person.
control freaks,
Yeah.
oddly enough.
So the music videos are actually episodic, and it's a storyline. If you could think a female James Bond meets a female Batman. So that
I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I can see that.
because I'm a sci-fi girl.
Yes.
and
Another high five
there's
on
a
that
bit of-
one.
Yeah, a bit of 7 of 9.
Sorry, I'm
7 of 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love 7 of 9. She's
bit
awesome.
of that in there.
Yeah.
That you'll if you start watching the series, you'll sort of see where I get my inspiration. I think this one, Peekaboo, actually starts at episode 4, so there's my Star Wars starting at the end. And
that's
I'm going to go
awesome.
back to the start.
That's a great idea. Are you going to continue doing that moving forward as you have other songs? Is there going to be a connection to like the last song?
Yeah. There's a
that's a
storyline.
great
It's
idea.
about Special Agent Kitty, and it's a whole other world.
Very
so the
nice.
city is called Timinium City, of the Latin word Timinius.
Got it. Oh yeah,
I invented it myself.
I like it.
Yes. So I've written all the scripts. We start at episode 4, and in the next single we're going back to episode 1 where it all begins.
That's
awesome. A great idea. Is that something, I don't know that I've ever heard artists do something like that. I mean, that's a great, I mean, that's clever.
I don't know.
Well, we had Emmy on the show, and she has like a 3-part trilogy as well. So
cool.
It's I'm starting to see that
it's good to have the storyline.
Yeah, as a storyline.
It's clever because it keeps your audience and your fan base entertained, compelled. It's like, oh, what's next? Like, where is this going?
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. It gives them something to look forward
to. I think Fall Out Boy are doing it at the moment as well. They have a bit of a series.
Now, I want to talk real quick for your fans and all of those tuning in. They can actually see you do a vlog on YouTube. I just saw one, and you were very emotional. I mean, you were very real.
I wasn't expecting to get you mentioned. I was like, oh gosh, goodness gracious.
But you talk about your family and them not being here, and you come. I mean, you're basically, when you come from anywhere, you're alone. You don't know people. You know, well, how's that been?
It can get a bit tough, but it's also extremely liberating because, you know, I'm doing it on my own as an independent artist with independent labels. You have your moments. I know you're away from home. Yes. You're far from home, so you understand when I say
I have too many moments.
It's just those times where you know that you would go to your family or your friends.
Right.
I think when the single dropped, I kind of was sitting there in my room going, oh, I'm by myself.
It's kind of anticlimactic, huh? It's kind of like
absolutely.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, those sorts of things totally that you want to share.
I very briefly, I remember I did a red carpet, and it was like this big moment, and then it was over, and I couldn't call home because it was too late because of the time difference. And I thought, this is so exciting, but now I have no one to share with.
I know. Well, my parents kind of they don't really have iTunes. I kind of have to.
You have
my mother step
them.
by step instructions on how to get on YouTube. She's now subscribed on YouTube, and she sometimes writes
awesome.
comments. So it's very sweet.
Go subscribe. What's your YouTube channel?
It's Katja Glieson.
Okay.
Yeah, /Katja Gleson.
And people can find you on Facebook as well.
Yeah, that's /Katja Music. So
and Twitter, I'm assuming.
And Twitter is Katja Glieson. Yeah, I'm the only Katja Gleson the way it's spelled, KatjaGlieson.
Yes,
I've ever.
That's good when you have Aaron Sanchez. Yeah, I have to share with the chef.
You're the chef.
Yeah, well, thankfully he's Chef Aaron Sanchez, but I always get his fans, so it's I pretend like I know how to cook.
You two should get on the show together and do a cooking.
Thank you.
thing.
Can you put it out there to Aaron Sanchez?
Yeah,
please?
Aaron, come on, I'll be here. Do something vegan.
There we go. You'll perform for us too.
We'll have a vegan cook-off. Aaron Sanchez, I challenge you to a vegan cook-off.
She just challenged you. That's awesome.
Start learning how to cook.
Speaking of challenge, okay. Well, speaking of challenge, we're going to challenge each other on our next segment.
No,
that's right, Taboo. You've never played Taboo before,
I've never played Taboo.
Mabel, have you played Taboo before?
I did. I didn't do very well.
Okay.
You didn't fill me in. I would have practiced.
Let's see how well we do in our next segment. We'll be right back right after these messages.
In my girl group, I am the little prude, smiling at your line so that I didn't seem rude. That all changed, baby, when I moved next door.
Welcome back to Live with Aaron and Kelly. That's right, co-hosted by our very own
Mabel Aragon for the day.
Mabel, welcome. Thank you so very much for filling in for Kelly. And Katja, you know what? I've got to say, I know you've never played Taboo.
No.
But you will now officially say you've played it first And you will always want to play it after watching it here on Live with Aaron Kelly, because you're going to watch it later and you're going to say, oh my God, I loved that show.
I'm going to be addicted.
Yes. So the idea is you want to make sure that the person says the word. Well, you want to get them to guess the word at the top without saying the words below it, which are the taboo words that you don't want to say. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And you have 2 minutes. Are you ready? Yes. And you're going to do it with Mabel. Are you ready, Mabel? Get connected.
Oh.
Get connected, because I'm going to.
I'm trying.
All right. Because I'm going to beat you. Let's go.
You probably will.
And go.
Rise. Morning.
Daylight. Sunlight.
Oh,
Oh
you got
yeah.
time. Correct.
Does
That's
that?
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
got
good
one.
enough? Is it? Oh, do I keep going?
Yeah, keep her guessing.
Oh, okay. Loud, soft,
Sounds.
move
Music.
it,
Move it. Oh.
Move it.
move it, loud, soft,
A volume.
music.
Yes. You got it. 2. That's dang. That's more than I think I can get.
Woman politician.
Sarah Palin.
Oh,
Yes!
how did you? Dang. That was quick. That was one guess. Okay.
Nicki Minaj sang a song about this, but not about stars.
Wow, that's a long. That's a long description.
The name titles of her songs.
Star Trek fly in this. Star
want-
Trek
you may
people
wanna
fly in
pass.
one of these.
She's not a Trekkie.
You can fly.
Spaceship.
Yes.
Oh!
A Prince song that is really sexy.
Oh, I can't think of a name.
A Prince song that's really sexy, and the next lyrics are "Get on top."
Whoa!
Can I say that?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Peaches and strawberries and what do strawberries go well with?
Whipped cream.
Oh, she got a cream. Go,
Where's
cream.
my mind?
Oh no. Samoyeds look like this.
Oh, you got it.
stopped.
Oh, that's it. End of time. 5. Oh,
Last
my
one was
God.
polar bear.
I think that's the most we've ever gotten, like on one
amazing.
turn.
That's because you're smart. Because
Wow.
I was like,
I'm impressed.
And you didn't even practice. Wow.
How I practice?
I don't even know if I want to go now. I've never done 5. Okay, well, let's try it.
this.
Let's try it. Okay, let's
Let's do it
connect.
again.
No, wait.
amazing.
All right. Okay, hold
Okay.
on. Let me connect with you. Sci-fi mental. Okay,
yes.
mind meld. Okay, ready, go.
Okay. And start. The Little Mermaid lives here.
Ocean.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Britney Spears song that her boyfriend Jason was in.
I don't watch Britney Spears.
Can't have her as a guest.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
she
Britney
wants
Spears.
to be.
Handcuffs. You put
Naughty.
them in it.
Arms.
Police arrest
Police.
them.
Huh? Police arrest villains, thieves, bad people.
Everything other than that.
Everything other than that.
You'll get judged, and
You judge.
it means you're not
Sexy.
allegedly.
Bad. Good. Allegedly what? Like, wait, handcuffs. What do you put in
A
handcuffs?
thief,
Villains.
a thief is one of these. A villain is one
Criminal.
of these. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not helping me any.
An angry one.
Is bad. Mad. Angry one. Angry.
An angry one
Peach.
who can be a little bit mental, and they.
Psychotic.
This is a hard one.
You could skip. You have one skip. Help
Okay,
me
skip.
out. Okay. What was it, by the way?
It was Mad Scientist.
Oh, I would have never gotten that. Okay. Cool.
Okay. It is.
You do not want me to beat Mabel. I could tell.
I know. I'm trying to think.
She is doing this on purpose.
It's rude.
people.
It's rude to write with a pen. That is this.
To write with a pen.
To write with a pen. There's blue pens.
Go
My
ahead.
favorite color.
Blue.
You can't
Pink.
say color.
Oh, sugar, sorry.
You just messed me up.
Sorry,
That was
sorry,
intentional.
sorry. No, but I thought
You got one.
Oh, man.
You can't say color and you can't say all of these things.
I can't believe you just sabotaged me. Red?
Yes.
That's why I was like, it's
Everyone
rude to
knows
write
I was
in
thinking
a
of
red
my
pen.
favorite blue. I was thinking of my favorite at the moment.
want the help.
Well, 5-1. Seriously.
I'm sorry,
God,
that's my
people.
fault. I was
no,
like,
it wasn't your fault.
Brain fart.
I think in your mind you wanted her to win, like beat me, like,
Girl
and then you.
power.
Wow, you know that's a new one. Kelly's gonna like. That's a good trick. I help you out? Say the wrong word. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Thank you so very much for coming out.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Such a pleasure.
Yeah, and tell us. You're single on iTunes right now.
It is on iTunes right now, and many other things. The music video is coming out next week on the 23rd.
Okay.
And the lyric video is out at the moment.
That's awesome. Okay.
Want to learn the
I
lyrics?
do. I want the lyrics.
The national tour, the schedule is still being finalized. I think it's in October.
Wait, do
And
we
what
get tickets?
It's called the Next Generation
Do
Tour.
we get tickets?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Behind the scene tickets. All right. We'll be there.
Yeah, well, we've got Ladies' Night on the 31st for
Oh,
LRT
I'm so there.
Productions.
Ladies' night. Okay.
And that'll be at the CAP at 8 p.m, I
Okay,
think. So
okay.
I'll be performing there along with some awesome other artists. Yeah, so
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so very much again.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see your second release. You know you're going to have to come back for your second, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When's your second coming out? Are you planning it already?
We haven't talked about it yet. It's very, very, very soon, though.
Okay, all right. I
Very
can't wait.
soon.
I
In a
can't
few
wait.
weeks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So exciting.
Keep
Thank
it
you.
going. And thank you so very much for tuning in. And don't forget to visit us online, AaronandKellyLive.com. Thank you so very much, Mabel, for filling in for Kelly.
It's been my pleasure, and I won. So please have me practice next time.
I know, right? All right. We'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.